So where do we need that heart? So this is done. So is this. The library is done. That means we only have this left. Nope. Definitely not. A cotton heart. Oh, I forgot to check this. Sticky labels. Well, that didn't help me much. Oh, it's in here. Alright. Got a floral message. Let's decipher. There's a hidden object scene. Find 5 pairs. First, I need to figure out which flowers were used in the message. Roger that. We do have this one. And we got this one, the poppy, the tulip. Is it this one? No. And the pink rose. Next, I have to arrange the flowers in the correct order to understand the sequence of meanings. The flower blooms neither in the day nor at night, but between them. And in the bouquet, its place is always at the heart. Well, the heart is always in the center. And they turn green. These flowers are always put in the bouquet first. They signify the promise of meeting. Despite its color, it embodies purity and innocence. Florists advise placing it closer to the end. Always next to the first flower, but its scent may treacherously drown out another fragrance. It hides behind the other flowers, and only the most attentive will uncover its secrets. Meeting, traitor, evening, innocence, and secret. There are patterns on the tokens. One sign is a hint on what to do and where to go next. So, crown? Ah. And what? Chapel? A person. Compass and time. Chapel in Northwest London.
I think someone's trying to lead you into danger.
The sisters are in danger. The traitor is only the beginning, and they need someone dependable. They think I'm that person.
You can take my bike if you're ready to go to the meeting. Can you put the aloe on the shelf on the way?
Sure thing. How much stuff you got in that pocket there? I know I'm taking a risk, but the Sisters of Artemis are an important organization. The police refuse to help them, and a traitor is sabotaging their work from within. Let's go to the secret meeting. Found a glue tube and a magnetic needle, which goes over here. Voila. Well, well. It looks like we disposed of this petty rabble. Apparently my appearance was unexpected and I scared someone. I'll follow the suspicious person and finally solve the mystery. We need to find a way to follow the mysterious figure. Got the last book right here. The Lady and the Ginger Cat. And I don't know, was that the last one? We can still go back, by the way. We got some unfinished business in the floral place. What a pointer base. I need a hint about weighing something on the angel's scales. It should be nearby. This is a funky mechanism. To get this thing to work, I have to assemble it according to the instructions. I got the glue, which we need. There we go. Someone smashed their way into this. Is this a chapel? A ring with symbols? I don't want to hurt myself. I'd better collect these shards in a safe container. And we still need something. The bird mosaic appears incomplete. Uh-oh. Well, we found the last piece. The suspicious person probably knows the underground corridors inside out. I need to sign it so I don't get lost. It looks like we need this one. Alright. Restore the image. Select 2 fragments to swap them. Easy peasy. But it's all a matter of finding out how to place them. Well, there we got the base of it. Where's this bird's head? This definitely looks wrong. What am I doing wrong here? It's because it goes over there. There we go. A quill? Or an iron feather? And we got the fixing arc. I can sift out the glass shards through this trash filter screen. Good idea, Miss Mabel. I still need something? No? Okay. I found a golden arrow. And we got the last quartz stone. And we got 3 items. 1 out of 3 rivets. A painted cuckoo. And a cleaning brush. Oh, okay, you got a rivet and a phosphor tube. I think that does it in here. A phosphor tube. That goes in here. Illuminescent. Oh, look at this. Even in the 30s we got futuristic objects. I gotta say. I must say. Find the 3 markers on the stage that the pointer shows. Then select the path that the hints point to. Alright, so we got a maze-like thing. We need to find these symbols, I guess. Do we need to find them in order? Let's just try and do that. Alright, so we need to go this way. Uh-oh! Then we got this one. Alright, oh my goodness. Everything is just coming apart down here. Some kind of A. And then we got the next set of symbols. So where's that? It isn't that one. Oh no, the bats are following me. Jesus. And what's he doing here? It's the perfect place to hold secret meetings. No one would think of looking for the Sisters of Artemis in an ancient crypt. No? Find clues and solve the mystery. It looks so well taken care of down here. Alright, do we have a feather somewhere? It's gotta be the last one. We got all the morphing objects. Nice. And the feather. Don't say the last one is gonna be a pain to find. I don't want that. The last collectible. Isn't that just typical? I found every other scene's feather, and then we come to the last. I think it is the last one. I can't find it. Well, some of them has been somewhat hard to find, so I wouldn't be surprised that the last one here is going to be a tough one. Elephant Games can, when they want to, do some clever hidings. We've seen that. I did see that in their, I don't know, Return to the Roots kind of games. City Enigma and whatever they were called. Which we did in the pre-summer area, I think. There is a link down into my playlist section. You'll find it in there. It was quite tough, where you were actually going through the entire game, just like in the old days. And the puzzles were quite hard. Wasn't any hint to figure out what to do. You just need to use your brain. 100% brain teaser. So they can, if they want to. Well, let's just try and do these. Artemis is the goddess of the hunt, but she has no weapons. Well, I do have her arrow. 4 animals came to the goddess Artemis to pay her their respects. The bird was the first, the deer was the third, the tortoise was the last, the hare was the second. Finding the right order in such a puzzle. I can put the arrow there. Let's do that. For now. I wasn't supposed to do that. Got a marble bowl. I need a hint on which button to press and in what order. The hint describes the order in which I should press the button. The bird was the first. So bird, hare, deer, and tortoise. Alright, that gave me the golden bow and a hammer. The goddess Artemis hit something odd behind her. Well, did that give me a clear visage of a feather somewhere? No. Sadly, it did not. Where is that feather? I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Isn't this a printing press? Could this be where the newspapers Catherine wrote were printed? Ah, the fake ones. Leather strip. Dorothy Blackwell, another victim of the silent hunters. I saw newspapers printed on the same paper in the library, and the name was in the spring cleaning folder. It's all so weird. A spring cleaning? And now it kind of makes sense. I should start the machine and see what's printed here. But it won't work without the belt. Okay, so this is kind of irritating. It kind of eludes me why there isn't. Maybe there isn't any feather here. I have seen that in some of their games, where they exclude one scene. I don't know why. Now that I think about it. So this is what we need the rivets for. The belt is in great condition. I just need to fasten the edges with special clamp and hammer rivets into it. So, the bowl and the brush might help me out here. I wonder if this is a location as well. No, it isn't. It's just broken glass. And out came the belt strap and the last rivet. And just exactly what do we need that for? The press? Alright, we finish off with the last hidden object scene of the day, a narrative story. Or a narrative. Though the Sisters of Artemis receive support from people in power, it does not protect us from threats. From threats. We need a sister with a sharp mind capable of finding the source of danger. So support. Power. What is power? Protect. In mind. We seek the best of the best. Yet so far, not one of the candidates have uncovered the meaning of spring cleaning or discovered the place of our meetings. So seek. Not one. Ah, okay. And spring cleaning. Okay, spring then. To see who endures our trial will truly be worthy. She shall become our eyes, our ears, and our avenging dagger. So trial. Eyes. And ears. And dagger. So the whole spring cleaning thing was a test for me. A test of my abilities and curiosity. Okay, so it was an induction ceremony. They want to accept her as a member. Nice.
I am Diana, leader of the Sisters of Artemis. You've shown persistence, logic, and focus. We staged this spring cleaning, but we are being hunted. Sister Catherine is in danger. We need someone with the skills to find the source of the threat and stop it in time. You've proven those skills.
I'm willing to help you, but I won't join the Sisters of Artemis. I need the freedom to go my own way.
Well, that was the bonus chapter, so it was a kind of a test to test my skills and see if they couldn't persuade me to join their order, but I refused. But I did say I would help. So I wonder if there's going to be a sequel involving these Sisters of Artemis, because we didn't help them per se by finding the missing members. So that could be a game for another time, maybe. Let's check out the bonus content. I actually did, before I started recording this, I did find all the collectibles, apparently, so there wasn't any feathers in the last scene. So, let's start up by finding the secret room. That must be the puzzles, it is. So, as luck with Demon, I found all the feathers. So it looks like we got a screensaver of Lady Mabel in a fine dress. Let's put these in place. Some of them are rather small. It looks like they are conveniently stored together. At least some of them. Alrighty. And the last pieces. Alrighty, that was the puzzle pieces. Let's check out the books collectibles. And we found all 12 of them as well. And I wonder if this is books that Lady Mabel wrote herself. Let's take a look at them. A poison pie into a dinner. Someone spice up the menu with murder. At a culinary contest, envy boils over who poisoned the recipe. And that was the lady and the ginger cat. I don't know. An embroidery points to a killer. Luckily, Lady Birdcage keeps her scissors sharp. Interesting. Gold and blood often mix. Creating ghost stories is easier than solving them. A message sealed in a bottle. Romance or threat? It all breaks when the bottle does. An heir vanishes from a locked room. Someone mistook a birdcage for a golden prison. A murder is announced before the play. The scriptwriter is the killer. 5 suspects, all with alibis. 1 clue stands out. Or was it meant to mislead? Scandals right and fast at the winery, but what truly matured? Revenge or something darker? Secrets sold in dark alleys, but what's the true price? A killer stalks a jazz club. Lady Birdcage and Solomon drive into the music to find the truth. And the last one. A human bone served at dinner. Someone wanted it noticed. Whoops. So that was all the books. Interesting plot lines. At least on some of them. I especially enjoyed the last one. Someone served a human bone. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The first game in a new series called Lady Mabel Mysteries, Death on Board. I actually enjoyed this game quite a lot. I think mostly because of the settings, because it's taking place back in the days. But also the plot, it actually keeps you going because you want to see how it ends. And especially, I especially liked the ending in the bonus chapter. It was all a testing ground to see if Lady Mabel wants to join the Artemis Sisters. But she refused in the end. But overall, a very good story in both chapters. I gotta say that. So I hope to see some more in this series, actually. Because I like the settings, I like how you're going back in time and then kind of experience the way that people lived back then in another way. And of course, what else to use than a classic whodunit game. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Please like and do subscribe to the channel. That will help me immensely. And I hope to see you again in the next one. So until next time, take care and bye-bye.